That's
pretty good performance.
Pretty good stats.
I don't think either of those players wants Shaman.
Skip has Warrior, Hunter, Druid, and Mage. No Shaman in this game. So we see both players actually starting with Warrior. Ikarus Hunter was banned, while Skip's Warlock was banned. So we're actually gonna see Hunter this series. Fun.
Right, we might not if Warrior just all kills.
Oh, that is true. Okay, so always a fast start in Warrior games.
Yeah, but
always
you
exciting.
have no follow-up to your Taskmaster. Like, you have four cards in your hand that you don't really want to play.
Yep.
So there's like the option to save the Acolyte for as a Taskmaster for an Acolyte, but he goes for the early aggression.
And I mean, Skip has really he has execute. Fairy Warx would have been better, but
yeah, but he doesn't have it end this way. He could armor up.
Another Armor Smith?
Yeah, both having a really bad early hand.
Yeah.
Like, you really want an Acolyte early on in the mirror match.
Cool Taskmaster, not really gonna help him. Do you think he's gonna play a Silence or just armor up?
I guess he plays a Silence as it threatens to trade into the Armor Smith, but if he, like, it will just get killed by the Death Spite, but it's really hard to get value out of Spellbreaker against Warrior.
It seems really bad to just armor up and not do anything.
Yeah, like, things won't get better that way. Like, you'll just be in a worse position next turn, and unless he top decks an answer.
He's thinking about shield slamming. I guess he kind of shook his head after armoring up and.
Yeah, now you like really need a top deck to like.
Yeah. You need something to play.
But on the other hand, like, Ikarus doesn't have a good hand either.
No, well, you top deck the Sludge Belcher for turn 5 at least. We're gonna see that coming. I guess you could just play this.
The Death Bite
just equip the Death Bite, not attack.
Like, you could attack in case you get like an Acolyte or your opponent plays a Sludge Belcher, so you can kill it off. Like,
well, I mean, even if he plays a Sludge Belcher, you can just kill it off with your Armor Smith, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, since you don't have an Acolyte, I guess you might as well just keep it.
But he doesn't actually equip it, he just armors up. I mean, I guess he values the armor since he has 2 shield blocks, but...
I think he saw in the series against Colento that Skip doesn't want Harrison.
Yep.
So I don't see a point in not playing the Death Bite there.
Yep. He does draw a way to deal with the Armor Smith, and he's like actually going to do it.
Really bad way. Like, you want your Taskmaster to cycle, you don't want to use it just to kill off a 1-1.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Better than leaving it alive.
I mean, it's not that bad to leave it up, since the opponent plays a Sludge Belcher, you can then answer with Sylvanas and get something for sure.
Well, he's thinking about playing the Death Bite instead, just to clear off the 2-2, which seems...
But why didn't you play it last turn then?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you played it last turn, this would have been such a much better turn, but...
Yeah, like, there was no reason to armor up last turn.
I guess you just shield block here. There's no value in playing just
you can't play
anything else.
You need to get value out of Sylvanas.
Yeah, exactly.
Your opponent has the 4-1 Death Bite, so you could just attack it.
Alex Straza.
So, if he plays the Sludge Belcher now, he will...
I mean, if he doesn't top deck anything else, he's gonna play it for sure.
Yeah, but now he will again, like, be 1 mana under curve.
Yep.
And if he just played turn 4 Death Bite, he would have then...
Yeah, he's been playing off curve the whole game, basically.
Yeah, that's just because he didn't equip Death Bite turn 4.
Yep.
I could have just attacked, maybe played a second Death Bite and armor up if he did it before.
Best Black Knight value you're gonna get this game.
Yeah, that's like... It's not that good since he still
since he has the Death Bite, he's just gonna get cleared. But yep, no other plays. What it seems like. A Brawl, not really a great
still
card.
A good 6 drop overall to play Black Knight in
this
position.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not an Agent of Lore. I mean an Agent of War that you get with it.
He equips the second Death Bite, which, I mean,
yeah,
you had nothing else to do, so...
Should have done the same thing like 5 turns ago.
So he's actually gonna go with Sylvanas. I mean, the Deathbite does not clear it, which is the important thing. But he's always gonna have something else to.
Like 95% of the cases, Bobia doesn't run any heals. Like the only heals that you sometimes see is Farsi if you turn it really against aggro decks, but he didn't see it in the series before.
No.
So he might just attack into Sylvanas this turn, so he can attack another target next turn to kill it off with.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you don't even have to kill it off. I mean, you do have 2 shield slams, which is a pretty easy way to
Yeah, but you don't really care about HP before Sylvanas. Like
no.
Above 15, HP doesn't really matter in the mirror match. So you might as well just.
Not everyone does run Alexstrasza, but
yeah, like he runs it. I'm not sure if
he saw
knows
it.
That runs it, but
there's been a lot of Yserias around, and it's kind of hard to run both.
I think both is quite common by now, but yeah, some people only run one and show popularized version without Alexstrasza, so it's possible, but I'm not sure if he saw it in the match.
Well, he's gonna clear it off. The only bad thing about this is like it doesn't allow you to play anything else. But
yeah, it's like a really weak turn overall. But I mean, the Shield Slam had like almost no value, but to be fair, Skip Shield Slam in Taskmaster early on in the game, so it's not like he got value out of his Shield Slam either.
Gorehell is a great draw, but what's it gonna do this game?
Skip plays Alexstrasza, which probably will be answered with Big Game Hunter.
Yep.
The question is if you play Sylvanas, and I guess you have to, since you wanna get Ysera and Rag on the board. So the other play would be to just Rag.
I guess Gorehell is gonna get a lot of value if you play Sylvanas.
Yeah, but
oh, he's just gonna steal. He's gonna steal it.
I don't like that. I think Sylvanas is better than an 8-8 in the mirror match.
Well, the thing is, the 8, it's gonna be an 8-7, so it can just be executed right away as well.
That as well.
And he does have the execute as well, so.
And
I mean,
Alexstrasza never get value out of his.
Ooh, that is a great draw.
Like, what is he gonna Big Game Hunter now? I guess Rag, but like against Rag, it might be too slow to play Big Game even.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Big Game, I think it's like, why not use it?
Yeah, like why do you wanna like?
Yep.
He would have kept Shield Slam and have a 4-2 and a 5-5 on the board instead of a 8-7.
What do you do here?
Minion.
Deathbite, hit the face?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you Deathbite, you might regret it if you get something that you wanna go howl next turn, like maybe a Cairn or maybe even like a Black Knight on an empty board.
Yep.
But oh well, you can use the 4-1 Deathbite for that as well.
I guess Ysera is gonna come down, but he might be a bit afraid of the health.
Yeah, but like you'll never win if you just armor up pass.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be armor. If you play shield block, it's gonna be armor up pass. I was thinking maybe Rag.
But didn't you see both Taskmasters? So this game already? I think so.
I think we only saw one.
Maybe, but I still would like really prefer the Ysera here.
So he is a few damage off.
That's also a point. Like you wanna use Deathbite as a finisher with Squamage.
Yep.
But you also need to get the Gorehowl damage in. So now, yeah, I guess you just.
I guess you just do it and
hope your opponent doesn't have Alexstrasza.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like.
He has shield block. So how high can he get himself? He probably can get out of the Gorehowl range, right?
I guess you can if he plays. If he can clear the board, but
I guess might come down to Rag RNG as well.
I don't think it does. He said, I think 9 HP, and
Gorehowl is 7. Yeah, it's 9.
So even if Rag is
he's one damage off.
But yeah, like a Taskmaster would be lethal if it doesn't hit the armor smith, but it does.
Well, you found a way to clear.
So this is like a really weak turn now, but I don't like that shield block. I would have played the Gorehowl first, and then shield blocked after Gorehowling the Ragnaros.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you can shield slam it, but then you could
have just gore howled. I mean, your health doesn't matter.
You could just armor up shield slam the big game hunter if you save the mana by just playing hero power instead of shield block. This way, you don't develop your.
You don't develop anything.
You don't develop your.
Acolyte.
No, I mean your weapon.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So, like, you lose so much tempo.
Yep.
Like.
So now I guess Ysera's gonna come down when you're not afraid.
Yeah, like Ikarus is in a great position now.
Yep.
You can't just give up on tempo like that.
Yep.
He gets a dream, which is really good on empty board. It's probably the best on empty board.
And I mean, shield breaker is gonna come down. You have to. I guess you acolyte whirlwind first. See if you draw execute.
That's a problem that you get when you use your execute and shield slam on the 2 drops. You don't have them for Ysera. Like Skip did use his execute on a 3/3 armor smith earlier, and then shield slam on the taskmaster. So now he doesn't have answers for.
Yeah, he doesn't have any execute.
He has a silence, but
that's right.
That's not gonna do it. Like the Ysera will still take off the spell break and will still be a 5/7. 5/7.
Nope.
So
I mean,
not only does he have total board control, but he also has card advantage. So this game will be really hard for Ikarus to give away.
And I mean, even the big game hunter can clear off the 4/3 if he wants to do that, but it's like he has so many choices. It's looking very grim for Skip. Oh, yeah, it goes with Faceless. I mean, he gets a really big board doing this, so.
Yeah, like why wouldn't you?
Yep.
Like Faceless on a slightly Faceless, an injured Blade Master that got healed and double powered shielded. Like why wouldn't you?
I mean.
So. He plays a Sludge Belter, which will just be
Black Knighted.
I mean, you can even just dream it.
You could dream it as well.
You could dream it, Lothar, and Black Knighted next turn.
Yep.
But
I mean, you could just clear it as well now, so.
Yeah, but. I mean, how much damage does he have? He has 8 plus 12, 20 damage. Okay, well, he's still quite some damage short.
Yep.
He goes to the Black Knight. It's kind of weak against Brawl now, but. Oh well, like if you played Lothar, it would be a 10 mana Brawl. It would kind of be the same. So, I guess it's a fine play.
The Fairy War Axe doesn't do much, unfortunately.
No. But you got a Brawl here.
Ooh, Ragnaros.
Rag, but. I mean, yeah, I guess Rag might be better.
Rag.
But.
If he Gore Howls. Rag and Gore Howl is actually lethal. It's 15 damage.
Yeah, but
in 2 turns though. But
there will be a hero power in between.
RNG Master. Can he do it? I guess it's the only way he wins here though.
Yeah, but he has 16 HP if he armors up, so it's not lethal, it's just 15. Like, if someone go howls your face,
well,
you won't
I mean, you have the Fairy War Axe as well.
Yeah, but that's
Isn't
I mean, I guess. But then you have to commit and attack the face with a Gore Howl this turn, so you can Rag and Fiery War Axe next turn.
Do you Brawl this turn and Fairy War Axe hit the face? And then Rag, if it hits the face, then you can just go like...
It's like so slow, you're dead till that happens, probably. Like
well, I mean, the Brawl is gonna get rid of 2 minions.
But like, you could just... As a warrior player, like as Ikarus, you know there's no execute in
I guess this is the same thing though.
So you can just go for a Chrome and enrage it, since you might even just Chrome, enrage it, go face, and then dream it to save it. If you get another enrager.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a great card. That's now it's over.
Sure. He can just Lothar, Sludge Belcher, and if he doesn't win next turn, he can just stream his own Lothar to play it again to just secure the win 1 turn late after that. So. But there's like no play that would lose this game, so. Like, I mean, is there any way you lose this game? I guess if you play Lothar and Brawl yourself, and your opponent plays Rag and snipes your minion, yeah, then you can lose. So he doesn't see the play to lose and just plays. I don't know why he saves the sludge. I guess to play around a 10-mana brawl.
Yeah.
I guess it's fine, yeah. But we will see the Rag.
We will see the Rag for sure here.
Yeah,
there's nothing else to do.
I mean, you could 10-mana brawl, hope Lothep survives, and just attack it with your weapon to clear the board. Like 10-mana brawl is still fine. I could see that.
Well, it's 1 and 3 being good though. Oh.
Easy.
He gets it. Easy. Well, I mean, it's still looking very, very bad. Even after that pretty clutch brawl.
Oh, both players running Gorehowl.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Is that by both of them on the loser packet right now? Who knows?
Because of the Gorehowl? The one card?
It's that Gorehowl. And not running Shaman, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, Shaman has been owning everything so far. It didn't drop a single game.
I think he's gonna play Rag here, right?
Yeah, like... I mean...
He needs to start doing something. It does clear 8 it's 8 damage, I mean...
Yeah, you could play a Sludge and hope to get it out next turn, but I guess you have to do it now, like... If you do it now, you get him to...
The 3 plus...
How much armor does he have right now?
15.
Okay, so you could still Shield Slam it.
Ooh, he goes with the weapon as well.
Okay, he wants to play with the Shield Slam, and... This way
he's
he
at
can
5.
attack face with his next weapon again, next turn. But yeah, there's like...
That's a shield block
there's
though.
There's a Dream, there's a shield block, there's a...
That's
taunt.
a good draw. I mean, if he didn't get the shield block, he couldn't... There's no way he could actually kill the Rag. Like...
Yeah, but you can...
You couldn't get up above 8 either. So he's gonna dream it.
Like, dream it and play 2 minions, and then it will only be 1 and 3 to...
Yeah, but still, 1 and 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, like...
1 and 3 is pretty good. Oh, big game Hunter.
Maybe he should have played the Sludge Belcher the turn that he wanted to play on Brawl and just played Lothep. But if he played the Sludge Belcher, and if it didn't survive the Brawl, but any other minion, he would have gotten the Slime, which would have prevented the attack from the Gorehowl. So maybe he should have played...
Ooh.
That's the worst. Like, he wanted to go face, I guess, at this point.
Yep. But, I mean, he doesn't really have a good way to clear it.
Silence. I mean, yeah,
do you Grom it?
I mean, you can just Brawl it. It's like 5 mana to remove it.
Well, I mean, what if it stays alive? Then you actually lose the game.
Yeah, but then it's your own fault. Like, if you can't control your Brawl, then you deserve to lose. You just gotta go for it.
So he's gonna... Seems like he's gonna use the Grom.
I mean, I'm not sure how many cards they have left in the deck. If he can...
It seems like they're both pretty low.
Yeah, but I'm not sure who is lower. Like, might come down to fatigue.
We've seen Skip draw twice.
I think there are a lot of Acolytes left in the deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a second Taskmaster. I was wrong.
Yeah. Oh, right. What do you do? I mean, you're equipping a weapon for sure.
Yeah, but which one?
That is the question. That is the question. I guess Fairy War Axe might be better, because it allows you to armor up as well.
Yeah, but is there like any reason you want the Whirlwind effect next turn?
I
mean, I
it
guess
could be decent with the Taskmaster.
Yeah, but he goes with the Fiery War Axe to armor up, which... I mean, he doesn't really need the armor at this point. He is the aggressor, kinda. Actually, I would have preferred this.
It depends again on the cards, I think.
Yeah, but like the Taskmaster is going to attack into the slime.
Yep.
So it will be a 2-1. So it would die to the...
It would die to the Whirlwind,
effect. But it kind of wastes 2 damage if you...
Yeah, if you have to go face.
Yeah. Well, 1 damage. If you want to go face with it, but... I think it would have been
worth it. He runs double Brawl. I remember that.
Yeah,
it's not that great in this matchup, at least. I mean, okay. I guess you're just gonna go face with the weapons from now on.
Yeah, you need to like you're low on cards, and you probably try to kill him within like the next.
It seems like he has 2 cards left. Skip. It's a little bit harder to see how many cards Ikarus has.
Yeah.
But he has more than 2.
Skip doesn't hover over the cards, so
I'm pretty sure Ikarus has 2 acolytes left though, which is really bad.
That's the first one.
Yep.
Like no one had acolytes early on, so they are all left in the last cards.
Oh, it seems like he's gonna play it. Oh, he's gonna silence it.
Yeah, I like that. Like, kind of want your...
You just want the board.
Spellbreaker on the board anyway, so you might as well.
And you don't really want to draw cards.
No, at this point. So, Skip is going to fatigue first, but he has more HP, so he can afford to fatigue 1 or 2 turns earlier if he gets the board clear.
Skip is thinking how much attack the Goral has, because you can't actually see it, right? But it has 5.
You can't see it if you hover over it. If you click on it, you can see the power.
Yeah.
But I didn't look at it.
I'm pretty sure it has 5. Which means that it's gonna not be great against the Lothar, but... Do you brawl? 4 and 1.
I mean, we know that there are like no minions left in Ikarus' hand, and probably in his deck either. Like,
there's a rag.
Acolyte, but
there's a rag. That's all I know.
No,
rag.
He used the rag.
Acolyte. Oh, no,
the rag.
Didn't Skip? Was Skip only used the rag? I don't think Ikarus used it.
He used it. He had it early on his hand. He had it as possible answer to. He had it on the board when Comarch was played.
I don't remember.
Yeah, when Skip went for the aggressive Comarch to prepare lethal for the turn after, there was a rag on the board.
Okay.
Which was killing the Armor Smith.
Okay.
We were discussing if it was lethal, if it didn't hit the Armor Smith, but... So yeah. I'm not sure if there's any minion left other than Acolyte.
We see an Execute, which doesn't really help him.
I mean, if he doesn't tank the damage, he could attack his Acolyte into Lothar and go for the Execute.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's actually gonna do that.
Yeah, like that's...
Because he doesn't really want to take 5 damage here.
Yeah, like there are no minions left, so Execute.
So he's just thinking what he has left.
But like, who will actually win this game?
I think it depends a lot on Skip's last draw.
Yeah, and...
I think it might be Shield Block. That's just the gut feeling I have.
It might actually be 2. I think we don't... Wait, we saw
I don't remember seeing 2, but it's just...
No, I don't think there was any early shields. I think it was just the one.
Yeah.
So it's like...
And I've never seen a warrior deck that... at least a control warrior with 1 shield.
Yeah, like... That card is just too good with Shield Slam.
Is it Shield Block? Slam. About as bad, but...
Yeah, it's like... I mean, it could kill a second Big Game Hunter, but I don't think that the second Big Game Hunter is...
He's saving the Big Game Hunter, so...
Yeah, but
he must be thinking that there is one 8/8 creature.
I mean...
I guess it doesn't really matter, because it's just gonna get killed, but...
Yeah, like you can get the 4 damage in at any point.
Yeah. So he has 2 cards left here.
You might want your opponent...
No, okay. He doesn't have... It's a... it must be an Acolyte, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think we only saw 1, and like you have the 2 Acolytes. Like Control Warrior.
I guess Ikarus does win.
Like he's on 19 HP, so he can afford to take, I think, 1 or 2 more fatigue, but he takes more than that, so...
What's the last card? Oh, Cairn. That's a great card to have left.
Okay, so... Never mind what we just said. Ikarus is going to win this game after all.
Oh, he doesn't play the Cairn? I guess he doesn't have to, but...
like...
Because he's... I think he might be thinking that there's a faceless...
Maybe he did the math and knows that he... but I'm not sure. Like, maybe he watched Skip's last CBS very careful and knows what cards are left in his hand. And knows he doesn't need it, but if he plays it now, there's like no reason he shouldn't have played it last turn.
No, exactly.
Oh well.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. There's a lot of questionable plays this game, like not playing the Big Game Hunter.
Yep. Like, I don't know what he was waiting for,
not equipping the Death Bite. on turn 4. Like, a couple of plays that didn't really make sense.
Could have been different.
Like, he kept a second Death Bite without attacking, so didn't get that much value, other than like sitting in the hand, looking cool. I think it was golden, so...
We see an Innervate, one of the key cards.
Well innovated. But he has nothing to innovate, so...
Yeah. Well,
I mean, next turn you can innovate Swipe, Phase.
Innervate, Swipe, Phase.
It's like Soulfire.
It's like Soulfire for 6 or 2 cards.
Yeah, but Soulfire is 2 cards as well, and if you don't need the mana, you might as well. Like when I play Zoo, I always Soulfire Phase turn 1. Don't you?
Yep.
He misses it. Like, he only deals 1 damage instead of 4. He gets 1 armor, let's count that, but it's still just 2 health and damage instead of 4. So that's a big misplay.
Big misplay here.
Let's see if he can come back from that.
On a more serious note, can he actually draw? Oh, well, now double swipe. I mean,
yeah, but now he's probably gonna try hard and go for the
hero power as well.
I mean, like early on, is just so good against Warrior.
Yep.
Like,
there's nothing they can do about it.
I mean, he has shield block, shield slam. If he gets a second shield slam, then he will use to. Oh, that's Savannah's draw is great. He has no silence, so. Yeah, this is going to be an Innervate Cairn.
That would have been good last turn, but Innervate Cairn, it's gonna...
That would have been good, like, turn 1 as well.
Yep.
Innervated out.
Yep.
So, yeah.
What's gonna happen? Coin Faceless, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, you could save it for Savannah's next turn, but it would already have taken out the Acolyte, so... I think it's better to Faceless now. If he attacks the... the Acolyte, it gets to 4 HP, so you can just kill it off easily with your Cairn, play shield block, shield slam, and get rid of it.
I mean, we have a pretty strong swipe here as well.
It's not really strong, like...
Well, I mean, it clears both. Well, it clears first part of the Cairn.
Yeah, it kills like half a Cairn, not even, you still have to trade yours into it. And the Acolyte cycles as well, it's like, not what you want out of a swipe.
I guess.
He doesn't attack the Acolyte, which is...
You think it's surprising?
Sure, you don't want your... you don't want that 1 damage on it, since...
so the Cairn can just trade
Cairn can kill it, but leaving Acolyte up against Warrior is so scary. Like, Taskmaster is just so great.
Yep.
Like... I mean, it's unlikely, but if you had double Taskmaster, you just double Taskmaster the Acolyte, turn into Loatheb and, like, get insane value out of it.
Do you swipe this turn?
Yeah,
swipe Creeper?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you swipe and trade here. Like, yeah, you still. I mean...
You could swipe Hero Power. I guess that might be better. It keeps your Cairn on 4 HP instead of 1.
Play 4. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, Refs.
But he should have... No, he shouldn't have first, but he had to kill the Armor Smith first to not give armor. Okay.
Ref cycle.
So yeah, he cycles the rest, doesn't take damage.
Yep.
So what does the Warrior have? Okay. Like, you always want to play Sylvanas into Cairn. Since next Sylvanas was released, they changed the Death Rattle order, so whatever's played first triggers first. So you will always get the Bane if Cairn and Sylvanas die at the same time and you played Sylvanas last. If there are no other minions to steal. So you always want to play Sylvanas into a Death Rattle minion.
And now you can't play Ancient of Lore, which would have been an insane...
I mean, you can go for it if you don't really care about the game, are tired, want to go home, want to get some sleep, but...
Probably not a good idea.
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not. So, I mean...
You might want to trade your Bane into the top that... Like, he doesn't have an answer, so you can trade it next turn. Your Bane into the...
If you're feeling lucky, you could trade it in, play like Creeper and Hero Power it. Take the 50-50.
Yeah, but that play would just lose to Whirlwind. Actually, no, wait. If he plays it and trades in...
Yeah.
And then, like, would you Hero Power into it the same turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like so much resources to... Like, even if it goes right, you get low value, like... That's not what you wanna do. It's like... You're either in a terrible position or...
Oh, he's going for it.
I don't think it goes for it. I think it just goes fails.
Do it. No. Yeah, probably. Do you play the Shade also?
No. You don't want
the Shade is really bad too. Yeah. I mean...
Like, you don't want him to get a Shade. That's so weird.
What do you do here? Oh.
I mean, you could just cleave to kill the Shade. It's like...
it's good in probability. 2 and 3. Gorahal is decent as well. But it leaves your Sylvanas pretty vulnerable if you play Gorahal.
No, I think it's fine. I think you can just Gorahal and kill both Cairn versions, like Cairn and Bane.
Yep.
But like developing the Gorahal is always great unless you are like scared of dying.
Yep.
You will take a lot of damage. You won't be able to armor up.
Especially against Druid, I think.
Yeah, like if the game is slow, like you just win the game if you get like 2 or 3 minions.
And I mean, he's on 25 HP. It's not a fast game.
If you play, like, I mean, he's still on 8 mana, so the Druid is on 8 mana next turn, so he can't combo that turn, so he can't go for like double combo. So, but even just a Savage Roar and then like turn 9 combo could threaten like lethal. So, but you have shield block. If your opponent plays Savage Roar, you can always armor up.
Yep.
Get some out.
But he's gonna shield block this turn.
That means that he wants to shield slam since
execute and then run it in and then.
No, I guess he shield slams it, but why? Like he protects his Sylvanas, but you don't want to protect Sylvanas. You want like to get it.
Yeah, you want to get it traded.
Like a note to make is that he wants to clear, I guess, but
Swipe is pretty good.
Still, I don't
here,
like using the execute or anti-shield slam. I would have just traded into it, I guess. Like now you can just kill your Sylvanas very easily. Like you want your opponent to like have to kill his own minions so you don't get Sylvanas value. You don't wanna like inefficiently trade into his minions and lose Sylvanas value.
I mean, this is gonna set up a very good Gorahal though.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think there's any.
What's he doing?
He's thinking about Rag.
But like most Druids have been adding big game hunters. Like Druid is probably the class that runs the most big game hunters.
It does hit the.
Yeah, that's
pretty big.
Yeah, that's.
And he has to play lore, nothing else.
Yeah, but even if he gets bigger mana now, he doesn't have the mana. Oh, that's painful.
That is painful.
Still, I think
if he played Drake, if only he played Drake.
Yeah, but I mean.
And now he can just play. What do you do here? Do you play Ysera?
I mean, you can just
Ysera or Gorahal.
You can brawl to kill the Ancient of Lore and then shoot face.
Yeah,
back.
for sure. That's what he's gonna go for.
But yeah.
This is gonna get big game hunter though.
Yeah, but
pretty
now
quickly.
You have to go all out. To go all of it, kill the big game hunter. There's not. Well, yeah, there's a force of nature, but that's pretty much all.
He does have a rag though. That's a good way to get him a bit lower.
I guess the next turn for the warrior will be Ysera.
Ooh, on the second part of the combo.
But no, it's not the second part. It's just.
I mean, the second part of the. A second force.
Like the first part of the second combo again, but.
Not the card he was looking for sure.
But he didn't use any force of nature, and I have to imagine that he wants double combos. So there are 2 Savage Wars left. I think 1 Innervate, so double combo might still be a thing on one turn.
Might be a possibility, but it's still at least 2 turns away, since he doesn't have any Savage Roar.
I don't like the shield block here. I think you should attack at least.
Well, I mean, he top decked Shield Slam.
Yeah, but still, like both minions are 4 health, so you might as well just attack the.
Like when are you gonna Ysera if you didn't Ysera that turn?
Yeah, like I would probably use Ysera, but even if you go for that play, you would still attack first and then shield block. Yeah, since you want to have armor instead of life.
Yep.
Like, I guess he used both shield slams by now, so the Druid most likely doesn't want Alex Treasure, so it won't.
That's pretty good. Double Spectral Knight. Or do you could play the.
Spectral Knight is like the weakest card there is against Gorahal.
But I mean, it does only have 5 So it can't clear 1 this turn and then.
But he has a Taskmaster to finish it off. But if he plays Taskmaster, he can't use.
But I mean, it's pretty good against.
You could Brawl and then like. If your Armor Smith survives, and we all know Armor Smith always survives Brawl, that's what it does.
Kit Kat's logic.
Then you kill 2 of them pretty efficient. If your Armor Smith for some reason doesn't survive and Kit Kat's light, you can still attack the other one.
Yep.
Play your Taskmaster and Hero Power.
It does. I don't know. What card is that he's hovering over? Keep missing. Oh. Big Game Hunter,
he's
bro.
Gonna cry when he's wreck. Like, he has no answer for the wreck now. Wow, like, why would you play the Big Game Hunter? Just, like, only... Okay, I didn't say anything.
That's why. Okay, that's why you played the Big Game Hunter.
I want to say it's just 25% chance to do something, and even in that case, 1/3 would just kill your Armor Smith, so... Oh well.
Now
I still don't like it. I think, like, just sprawling and attacking and Taskmaster would have been a better play there. It's like really risky, but
it does get rid of 1 part of the combo just because it survived, which is pretty clutch though.
Yeah, but like, I guess you can. You can play Yuzaba now to have something for back. But if you don't play Yuzaba now, you will just lose tempo if you the back comes out the turn after. So, like, the warrior has to develop Yuzaba now.
Yep.
But there's like no answer. True, it has to for Ysera.
So like, he does go with Ysera, definitely the right play. Oh, Ysera awakens, that's great.
Like, it's like so good against Shades.
Yep, he's gonna draw here for sure, I think.
He might Hero Power and drag, but actually, you might attack a Shade into it and drag. Yeah, I guess you go for that.
50-50?
50-50. Just like, check how skilled you are.
Like, if you don't hit, you're never gonna win the tournament because your RNG is too bad.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Didn't want Shaman.
I mean, Silence like, Hero Power seems pretty bad.
What else do you wanna do? Just play Wreck and hope to go face and somehow kill him next turn? It seems so unlikely.
Yeah.
And we see the Sludge Badger, so we know that won't happen.
But
so
he
goes
for
the 50-50. Since the big game, he gets it.
That's good.
So it will probably be like go howl, attack into it, and Ysera's Awakens.
Most likely. I mean, he has double Sludge Belcher now, so.
But like,
he's not gonna play it, but he's probably gonna clear it.
Yeah, I think attack, play Awakens.
But I'm just saying, like, he's never gonna be scared of the combo because he has double Sludge Belcher.
Yeah. So I guess you take 13 damage this turn.
Puts you down to.
I mean, you could play double Sludge Belcher. Wreck would probably attack one. You could attack the other one into Wreck and Awakens then. Hope to it overcommits, but
yeah,
it's so unlikely that he overcommits with only 3 cards on hand. So yeah, I like that play.
It does put him down a bit low though.
Yeah, but he has a hero power. Like, he gets 2 armor from his hero power every turn, only takes 1 damage from 2 its hero power.
And the Sludge Belcher comes down.
Double Sludge Belcher, so he isn't scared of dying unless there's like some
He does draw the combo though.
But at this point, he used one Force of Nature. You might have to go for like a double war combo.
Yeah, maybe.
I think there's one Innervate left.
Yep, so I think so too.
But like, no matter what you plan on doing with your combo, this turn has to be Ancient of Lore.
Yep. I mean, there's Silence doesn't. It doesn't make sense. The Silence.
And you heal your opponent with that. Oh wait, he draws cards.
Heal your opponent. Black Knight that's gonna be good.
Okay, so you could get 1 armor or cycle the Wild Crows this turn.
Yeah. I mean, the one armor, how much is it gonna do?
I mean, he is kinda low, and there's like, I think
6-7 damage on board.
And like, you see his hand, so it's like only 2 more, but Chromage wasn't played yet, which is a threat.
What do you look for? Do you aggressively look for the Innervate though? That's the question. I mean, you need the second force as well.
Yeah, so
Savage Roar. Keeper. So, I mean, he has.
You got the Big Game Hunter, I mean the Black Knight, which is.
Yep.
Okay, so will the warrior just face tank and execute or ignore it? Like. Oh, he plays Taskmaster.
Taskmaster, execute.
Yeah, but now.
Black Knight is gonna be.
I guess next turn will be. I mean, actually, you should attack face now with Growl.
Yep.
Since you want to attack next turn with... you want to attack with your Death Bite next turn to get it to 1 stack, since it's like...
I mean, it's most likely lethal as well.
Yeah, and like every turn from now on is like a really high chance that you get Quamage. Like almost
I mean, we see there's no way it's not lethal actually.
Yeah, I mean
4/8. Yep. So
that might have been Agent of Lore again, but yeah, but even then it would have probably been lethal since you could pick Black Knight then. So yeah.
So we see
Warrior taking
down Druid.
Ikarus getting up 2-0.
Yep.
Which is
after
pretty unfortunate for Skip, after Skip was only 1 game off of beating Colento, but some tough luck.
Yeah, so now he actually has 3-0 if he wants to stay in the tournament, so...
Keeper to get like something to coin out.
I guess. I mean, I think I would keep the Animal Companion though.
Yeah, but like...
Because it's always gonna be good.
You don't have like a turn where you wanna play the Loot Hoarder. So I guess I like getting it.
I guess that's good. Ooh.
That's the card you want.
If he doesn't draw Fire War Axe, it's gonna be really
most
annoying.
Players, what they do here is playing Coin, Undertaker, Web Spinner, but I wouldn't mind if he saved Coin, Web Spinner for next turn to give his opponent a Taskmaster target this turn.
I guess.
You can like just next turn play your Creeper, Coin, Web Spinner, but
if he Taskmasters this turn, like, it's gonna actually be really good for him.
Yeah, he will get to execute next turn then.
But he's thinking about Cleave. That's not gonna be good.
Like,
if he did it the other way around, it would have actually...
kind of the same, since your opponent will trade and prevents at least 2 policies will get buffed up 3 damage.
Yeah.
So that means.
And imagine if he played Taskmaster now and Cleave next turn, like...
Yeah, like that.
They would have cleared both the minions that he...
Like, what does he expect? Does he expect double 1-shot again? No, but...
I mean...
No, then you could still run your Taskmaster into it and execute.
Yeah.
So what's he saving his Taskmaster for? I don't know.
I guess he's hoping he doesn't have Death Rattle, but when does Hunter not have a Death Rattle? That's the question.
Like, would he even have coins or weapons if he didn't have anything to follow up? Like
that was actually a pretty good draw, though. Drawing the Armor Smith, so he has something to play.
Well, okay, he has a Taskmaster, so if you threaten killing the...
I guess, what does he want?
He just doesn't want Leok, like... Both Misha and Huffer are great against Armor Smiths.
Oh, thought he was gonna concede.
No, he is the Hunter. Why would he concede? Like the Warriors.
He executed his Undertaker, it's over.
I guess.
No Undertaker on the board, you have to concede.
Spinner only took a Cleave and an Execute, that's not enough. And did like 5 damage to face. No, yeah, you have to concede now.
You have to concede. Oh, he drew Taskmaster.
But like, it's still not a great way.
No.
Like, you get some armor, you get some board presence, but you... Like, your hand is just dead now.
Oh, the Hunter's hand is really good as well.
Yeah, like...
I mean, you're gonna have it... I mean, this turn is kinda weak, but your turn 5 and your turn 6 is gonna be great.
He goes faces. Well, no, you don't. You never do that. Like, if you are going to attack...
He wanted Snake Trap. He knew he was gonna be Snake Trap.
But you don't want to give your opponent the information, like... If you know you get Snake Trap, you still do it, since now your opponent might know you only have Snake Trap.
Well,
like,
I mean...
If you draw or get a secret, you just do it first. Just not giving away any information. It's just... Like, there's no reason.
Like, he was always gonna make that trade.
Yeah, but you might as well do it first before you play your cards.
I mean, Ikarus was always gonna make that trade. He was never gonna keep it alive, so, I mean...
Yeah, I mean... There was an option to go face. I wouldn't mind if you went face. But if you... trade, then you trade first and don't play your other cards first.
What do you play? Lotheb or Sludge Belcher?
Sludge. I mean, I guess at this point it's like...
Doesn't really matter.
It's like really hard to top this game. Again, he just lowers the sound volume. He doesn't concede. Like, I mean... I wouldn't mind if he just like feels ashamed of his start, like feels bad for his opponent, concedes, but...
Just concedes? I mean, Brawl... Is he scared of Brawl here? That is the question.
He is. Like... Brawl is the only way for his opponent to come back.
Yeah. I mean, he could silence.
Yeah, but if you silence and trade your... Maybe trade your... No, you don't trade your minion into it. Like, the way you play around Brawl is just by going phase.
Yeah.
Like, sure, there's an option like 1 out of 5, maybe if he takes first, 1 out of 4.
But the question is, like, does he play high main?
I wouldn't mind it, but I kind of like the silence since you don't want the Bane to survive a brawl. So yeah, I like his play.
Yeah, I guess you should go face here, right?
Face now.
Yeah.
Unless he is like really like respecting the RNG of Ikarus and expects.
I mean, even if he does brawl, the chance of his 5/5 surviving is
50%. Either it happens or it doesn't.
It's 50%. 6-0 math?
No, it's Amas. That's
Amas math.
Okay, so just a shield block way too slow. You will take way too much damage to come back unless he gets a brawl next turn and somehow stabilizes. But I think that what's going to happen now is that he will run his tokens into the cairn to play on the top deck brawl and just develop his high main and just
play
get in
high
a great
main
position.
You could even play
Web spinner, yeah.
I mean, you could even play Sludge Belcher if you want to hero power, but I mean,
no,
doesn't make sense.
High main and your web spinner.
Yep. You just want to get that high main out to make it do the work.
I'm not sure if I like taking the snake instead of the loot hoarder, since now he can survive with a token.
Yep. It's like it's 1 damage. Like
he gets a
bow, pretty good.
Bow and has his Houndmaster, which will just leave him so much damage. But he has no death value, so a brawl now would not be enough, but would be like
pretty
the
good.
best draw.
Yep.
But
I mean, it's not going to save him even if he does get brawl, which is the problem.
So this is going to be a concede turn.
Yep. I mean, he can try and
what are you gonna try?
And hope he misses lethal.
Yeah, and, you know, he doesn't use lethal and doesn't want to attack the player on motion.
Exactly.
While he's already.
He has what we see. He has a warlock and a druid left, and we see the Undertaker again.
Okay. So.
But I mean, the priest hand is pretty good too.
Yeah, but it's not really like okay. Pyromancer coin is really good, but that's pretty much it.
I mean, like, do you keep the Alkanai?
No.
You don't think so?
No, you can like without circle you can never play it. Like if you play it on like just as a minion, it will just get ignored and you will just get tagged in the face.
I don't think you can draw a better start than that, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's kind of for both sides.
Well, I mean, the Undertaker's just gonna die.
What? That's like that's so weird. Like, why would you not just smite it right away? I mean, I guess you can attack if you wanna cycle your coin.
Well, if you play, I don't know. Like, I don't know actually.
I guess it's going to smite the Undertaker, attack his cleric into it, and then like coin the heal.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. I mean,
like he just cycles the coin. If you played smite first and cleric this turn,
it's basically the same thing. You just.
But you would have the option to just coin out your Dark Cultist this turn. I really don't like that play. That way, that has to be a wrong play. Like now.
Now he has to, the cleric.
Yeah, like Hunter can choose what to kill now with his.
Yeah, that's really. But I mean, it does keep. I mean, otherwise both minions. Well, the cleric would have been a 1/1.
Well, you could have smited, attacked your, like not play Pyromancer, just smite the Undertaker, attack your cleric into it, and then coin the heal on your cleric to a card.
Yeah, that seems a lot better.
So what's the play now? It's
just play.
I mean, it's like a 3/1. Pyromancer isn't scary. You can leave it up since your opponent can't use spells without trading it. He could heal it and then play a spell, but it's so unlikely that he has like. I mean, powered shield is an option, but
I guess he's gonna play the loot hoarder.
What secret did he get? I don't know. But I expect it to be Snake Trap.
Probably. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's Snake Trap.
Indy for Snipe. Nope.
So, Oh, that's a pretty good top deck.
You might want to draw first, since I think your armor's... Yeah, Luthor's going to attack into the Pyromancer anyway. You saw a smite already, you might go face here, but...
Yep.
Yeah, I think you have to go face
I think it's fine.
Like, you have to get damage in before the...
And I mean, we see that the priest doesn't have anything to play.
Yeah, man. I mean, he got a sword.
Thought Steal is... It's not that good.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And an Undertaker, which fits quite nice.
And a Death Rattle minion.
Yeah, but if
I mean, he does have a sludge.
You trade your... You play it and take your Taskmaster, your Cold Master into the...
And it's gonna tank two of the...
It's... Yeah, it will proc the Snake Trap, but you... Like, it's not what you really want, but you still prefer to proc it now before he gets the Eagle Horn Bow. Like...
He's just thinking... I guess he's thinking that... He's gonna play Sludge Belcher next turn, he doesn't have to proc the secret. And the 4-2, it's gonna do 4 more damage, but...
Yeah, but like there's so many ways that the Cold Master just dies next turn and doesn't get to buff anything.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
I don't know, like... Having a Cold Master on the board this turn doesn't do much.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. I guess you now trade your Huffer into... Well... If you feel lucky, you can just buff your Huffer up. Yeah, I guess you buff your Huffer up. Oh, he doesn't? He plays another enemy companion. I don't like that play. I think Houndmaster is just so much better. Like, sure, you only get to use 4 of your 5 mana this turn, but still, getting that value of Houndmaster is just so good.
Yeah, but I mean, he can always get it next turn as well. I don't think the priest can ever clear... Like, he can never clear the board.
I mean,
I guess if he has Holy Nova, yeah.
Like... He attacks.
Organized Circle as well. I mean, there. I guess
yeah, Holy Nova is just so much better at this point.
I was way wrong there, but
so much more likely as well.
Yeah.
So I will disagree with play, but we don't see a Holy Nova. Do we see a top deck one?
No. He gets the Arcanine, but he doesn't have the Circle.
He is at 5 mana this turn, so he can't even use Hero Power.
The Sludge seems really bad though, because the Huffer is just gonna trade into it.
I mean, you can attack the Huffer, but you don't want to proc the Snake Trap while Leok is out, so... Yeah.
Well, that's a good draw as well. What do you...
Yeah,
I mean, this is pretty easy. Just run your stuff into it. The only problem is...
Houndmaster on Huffer, I'm not sure.
It does... I think you do, because it plays around...
Okay.
It plays around Cabal Shadow Priest as well.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have Houndmastered Huffer to make it survive. But
that's really weak to AoE if he top decks it as well.
I mean, okay, it would be weak to the Alchemy Hero Power, so it's probably the right way to not do it.
He clears.
Yeah, I mean, that way it doesn't get value, it doesn't buff anything up, but still.
Oh, the top decks.
That's probably going to be enough. Like, how much HP does he have? He's at 13 HP, so...
Hunter can just... I guess he can...
Hunter just
doesn't kill it and just here... Yeah.
That gives a chance to sacrifice...
oh, now he can just wait, I mean...
Yeah, you just Hero Power.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't want to give your opponent an opportunity to kill his Arcanine. Like, if he wants to Hero Power himself, that's fine. That kills 2 mana.
Yep.
You still can't heal him the same turn, so... You just pass.
Is he gonna just enter? I think he should.
I mean, you could play something, since even if he wants to sacrifice his Arcanine, he gets the snakes.
That's true, actually. The snakes are probably...
But that's again weak to the top deck Holy Nova. Like, Priest is really suffering.
It doesn't really matter.
The
top deck Holy Nova doesn't matter if you never get the snakes. Like, if you're never gonna play anything, like the Holy Nova is...
No, I mean, if you say you play a minion to bait out the Snake Trap, if like Hunter says he wants to play something. But yeah, I like him just Hero Power passing turn, puts Priest on a very tough clock. Like, he has to use Powered Shield. I mean, okay, you could Loatheb and Hero Power.
Loatheb Hero Power off the Arcanine, just so we can't keep doing this. I mean, eventually...
It's not going to be enough, most likely, but...
I mean, eventually he has to kill off the Arcanine.
Like, the only way for Priest to stabilize is another Sludge Belcher. He needs to draw into it, so you could just Powered Shield your 2-2 this turn and try to get it faster. Pyromancer. That
Doesn't get it.
do it.
Oh, he doesn't actually do it this turn.
So he's going to go for the counter push and tries to raise, which is probably
5, 8,
the
10.
right way. But I don't think he threatens lethal next turn, does he? He is at 8. Wait, he does, right?
5. He's on 15.
No, wait.
8.
He has
No.
13 damage, so Priest needs a top deck. Like, he is dead in 2 turns if he
Yeah.
doesn't top deck an answer.
If he doesn't top deck anything.
But yeah, what... Like, the hunter has to just play
Is he scared here though? That's the question. I mean, how scared would you be of the lethal? It's 1 damage. He's 1 damage off, right? 8.
But like, what do you expect? You saw Smite already?
But I mean,
smites,
it's 8,
not very
10,
common.
11,
Holy Nova.
13. So he's 2 damage off just from the board.
Yeah, so
So it's only Holy
But
Nova.
what do
And
you have? You can attack the Alkanai, but that's not what you want to do. You don't want to attack the Alkanai with an Eagle Horn bow.
you could Eagle Horn Bow and play a taunt. Like, play the 3-3. It
Yeah, I
probably
guess-
saves you.
Yeah. I mean,
And it allows you to hero power as well. Cause
yeah, it allows your
you're
opponent
almost
to
always
sacrifice
gonna
his
have.
Alkanai, but you have so much damage.
Yeah, you're
with-
almost always gonna have lethal next turn
Yeah.
anyways.
So, I wouldn't mind it, yeah.
He goes with the Sludge Belcher. I actually like the 3-3 better, but
Yeah,
because you can hero power,
but at this point,
it doesn't matter. We see that. I mean, even if he hero powers, he can 3. Yeah, it's always gonna be lethal next turn, right?
yeah, like, he can't sacrifice all his minions,
No.
so he will end up, like,
It's gonna be 2-2 here.
yeah, unless he hero powers his own Lothar, it will always be 2 minions out, at least, so
And the snakes, and he can never clear the snakes.
yeah, he doesn't have a spell to use his Pyromancer. So
Ah.
yeah, it's just like so much more damage. It's like probably like around 10 damage over lethal, so...
Yep.
Timberwolf unleashed just so much damage, this is obviously going to be lethal.
Yep.
So what decks does he have left?
He has Warlock and
Isn't the Warlock
Druid.
banned? No, Hunter's banned for
Yeah,
him.
Warlock and Druid. And I'm pretty sure it's a fast Druid.
But you have to go for the Druid. Like,
You think so?
this
Well,
version,
I guess it might be Zoo though. I don't
yeah,
think.
but like this version of Hunter just farms Zoo. Like, I would say this is like 70% against Zoo. I don't like it's without Hunter's Mark, but with like way more early aggression than
Yep.
the old Buzzard version, and it's usually able to race down the Zoo player. Like a good Argus is a wait for Zoo to win, but
Yep.
I wouldn't say it's a good matchup.
I mean, Hunter got through the bad matchup. Now it's gonna be the good matchup.
It's like 10-0
10-0.
so far in this tournament. It still
So
has yet to
insane.
drop a game.
Alright, so it is Druid versus Hunter. I mean, Druid can definitely win. But you need a
but-
really good start. If you don't get a good start, it's
Yeah, like
really
you-
hard.
The problem is too it doesn't have like a turn 1 and turn 2 answer to the board usually.
And I mean,
The only answers are ramp cards.
yep.
Like rest is usually too slow. So you need like 1 ramp card to get early board control if the hunter has minions.
We have started seeing.
We see the web spinner, we see the mad scientist.
It's not as good as what he had the 2 games before, but it's still, I mean, a good curve.
Like I would never complain
No,
if I get a mad scientist.
we do see the top decks were pretty good for
Yeah,
Ikarus though.
but-
He has a pretty good curve.
No, he only wants snake traps, so that mad scientist is just
No, he runs freezing,
oh
but he has a freezing in his hand,
yeah.
so we don't know.
I'm
It's
pretty sure
probably
it's 1 freezing, 2 snakes.
Yep.
So he
ooh,
will get a snake out of his
a
mad
golden
scientist unless he
rhino.
gets silenced. That's not going to get too much value. I mean,
You never know.
yeah.
If he
like,
saves the coin, turn 10. Rhino high main.
if he gets an empty board on turn 5, he might just turn 5 by main.
Yeah.
It's like 5 failed, so it doesn't like to swipe. So
He's thinking if he's gonna coin out the
the loot hoarder.
The
I
loot
guess.
hoarder? And he does.
But it will get taken out by the Hornet Creeper. So
But I mean, then it means that the Haunted Creeper is not attacking anything else, which is...
yeah, but it doesn't have another target anyway. Like, what else would you attack with it?
Well, I guess since you're playing... I mean... His top decks has been insane. He top deck turn 2
Yeah,
creature, turn 3
like-
creature, turn 4 creature, now a turn 5 creature. This is actually pretty insane.
Yeah, like I said, really. Got back into this. I guess you could clear the token and play it.
Ooh, is he gonna
Creature.
attack here?
It's pretty weak to an Eagle Horn bow, but there we go.
I mean, even to like unleash, it would be pretty bad. But
Yeah.
now you go Eagle Horn Bow and
Yeah, Leopard.
Leper Gnome, and you have the freezing, which is
You
always good against.
Probably clear everything but the Yeti. Oh, he K commands it and trades into that. Okay. I'm not sure about that. Like, the Yeti isn't that threatening. You can still kick him at the next turn.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Like, I think he's
like,
gonna kick himself
his
when he
reason
sees the taunt come up next turn.
Probably just he wanted this Yeti attacking into the Haunted Creeper and then a swipe to the face.
Yeah, that
But-
might be true actually.
Oh, he doesn't even. I feel like a 4/4. Yeah, I really don't like it. Like a 4/4.
It's pretty hard to clear.
Shade of Nexramas is just more threatening than a Yeti.
Yep.
And killing it with Eagle Bow is more efficient than killing the Yeti with kill command. So I really don't agree with the play of kill commanding Yeti if you ignore the shade. Like, I think Eagle Bow would have just been a better play for the last turn. Now we probably have to see the bow and he unleashes, but why? Like, I guess
It's
Freezing
kind of
Trap
the
is
same
weak
thing.
to,
He can still develop the trap without taking the damage, but he doesn't develop the bow. I mean, it's gonna. I mean, he's getting really low, which is I think
Yeah.
he's kind of scared.
and Freezing Trap might be just taking care of this force of nature. So Freezing Trap doesn't do much.
Yeah. I
So
mean, I think when Ikarus sees that 2 traps come up, I think he's probably gonna know that it's freezing and snake. I
Yeah.
mean, he's definitely knowing it's snake, but
Yeah.
I don't think anyone runs any different. Like, I know you ran all 3,
Yeah,
but that was a
but
few weeks ago.
It's like explosive is better without bans. Like, since you ban the Warlock, it gets worse. So I don't think many people will run.
He top decked the
Explosive
second
traps.
part of the combo, but he's still 3 turns off.
Yeah, but he might just aim for a kill before that.
Yeah.
So you could go for the force of nature to the face and just pray it's not an explosive.
Yeah. But I mean, it seems kind of weird though.
Okay, he procs.
Just because you have the full combo. But
Yeah, but
and now you can just play Karen.
like, you saw Sludge Belcher, you saw Houndmaster,
Yep.
so combo with the
Houndmaster.
9 might not do it.
I like the high man here.
Yeah, I guess, but it will be somewhat weak to swipe.
But I mean, there's been so many turns where he could have swiped, and it would have
I
been
mean,
really good.
Skip, try to play around swipe like every turn. That's why either tweaker plays just to play on swipe. Like, I guess.
But I mean, even if he does swipe, he still has to run his Cairn into it, and he's still gonna have the 2/2s. So I mean, swipe isn't that great if you play high main.
I mean, you can rest the high man for 1, then swipe it, and then then you attack Cairn into the Haunted Creeper. Then you have like a 4/4.
But he is gonna go with the high main.
Okay, so
I kind of think you have to. I mean,
like the Druid really wants to swipe this turn.
gets a Black Knight. Not gonna help him this turn, but when the Houndmaster comes, it's gonna be great.
I mean, it's still, if he plays the next turn, it's a turn that more that he won't be able to play a combo. Like,
Yep. Well, I mean, it's still gonna be on 8 mana next turn. So combo is still 1 off.
Houndmaster doesn't do much. Like, he has Black Knight, but even without Black Knight, it just, you don't want to run into silence by Black Knighting, by Houndmastering your high main. So you'd probably Houndmaster one of
Probably
your,
the Creeper if it stays alive.
maybe even your dog to play one swipe more.
Yeah.
But that doesn't prevent combo that much. So he has to like
It's actually really tough.
try to go for a kill
Because
the next two
we're gonna
turns.
see that Skip is gonna do a lot of damage next turn. Whatever
Yeah.
Ikarus does, there's
But
gonna be a
Skip
lot of
has
damage.
Like, probably only 2 turns left to kill.
Yep. But there's a big chance that's gonna happen.
Yeah, like
We see his
9
hand.
damage on board.
We see he has the bow. That's 6 damage. Cause I mean, it does depend if he draws a taunt next turn, but
So he rests
Ooh,
for 1.
he rests for 1.
But he rests as
The volume.
a doggy instead of. Oh. Okay.
Does
goes
this set
for the
up lethal
face.
next turn?
He gets it. I mean, I guess it still relies on a top deck.
Oh, it does set up like it does set up.
How does it set up lethal?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, with
if you're
the
really, yeah.
with the
If there's like really no taunt. Okay, so you're in double Houndmaster. So yeah, I guess. Oh no, he has on 7 mana. So
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be Houndmaster Eagle Rumbo. It must.
yeah, I guess no reason not.
There's no reason anything else is gonna come out. But after you see that, do
You
you
might just.
you'd go for the Houndmaster?
For the
Houndmaster
high
on
like,
the
I wouldn't mind. Like,
the 6/5.
it's still somewhat likely that you would survive if you just go for your doggy, but
But I mean,
like you have so much damage, you probably sweat lethal anyway next
you
turn.
actually loot the Wrath. If you Houndmaster one of the other ones, then you lose the Wrath combo Force of Nature.
Right. Okay. Yeah, right.
So this is the only way you play
Yeah.
around that.
So that and like Black
It
Knight is
doesn't
too
matter.
slow.
I mean, you have for
Black
sure
Knight
lethal.
is just too slow.
Yeah, it's too slow.
So I guess
Oh, he
Unless-
top takes Innervate, but it doesn't save him, right? He's 2 mana off, doing both. Yeah, he is.
if he kept I think even if he like kept the Savage War last turn to like innovate combo this turn, it wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah, then he would have been on probably 14.
Yeah, and you need to.
It would have been still, yeah,
Like-
it would have been 1 damage off.
I mean, he might have been even a little more HP this turn.
Yeah.
If he didn't Savage War last turn, so yeah.
So we're actually gonna see the Hunter,
Yeah, like
the Hunter 3-0.
that's why you ban Hunter, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way he can do anything to the
Yeah, I
sport.
don't see like. I mean, I guess if you like draw cards with
But what can you top
lower,
deck?
get double.
Double Innervate?
No, you get. You play your Innovate and get double Naturalize and.
Double Naturalize?
Yeah,
But
even
then
that-
it's gonna be still be 2/2s
yeah,
and...
that's not gonna do it.
No,
either,
it's not gonna do
so-
it. The Hunter is gonna win. Ikarus is just thinking
Yeah,
if
that's like,
there's any way. I
He was
mean,
too
it's his last game of the
he
tournament.
had 2 wins with Hunter, and I think with Warrior, and I think Warrior against Hunter is not a good matchup, but considering how strong Hunter is,
Yeah.
it's probably still one of the better ones.
Probably one of the better ones, yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
it does depend if you run Ghoul though a lot.
yeah,
I
but
think.
he once he had the unstable ghouls and he had cleave.
Yeah.
So you can't take it much.
No, I
better
didn't have
against it.
unstable ghouls. I don't think.
Didn't? Oh, why?
Wait.
Why not?
I don't think so. But he concedes, and we see that Skip advances.
Right,
Oh,
he doesn't
I mean,
advance.
he
just
doesn't advance, but he goes to the next game against
Yes,
whoever.